Restoration specialists, good people to turn to.
Hello and welcome to Restoration Specialists. Chances are you're watching this video because your home or business has been damaged due to circumstances involving fire, water, wind, or even a combination of those. We understand how devastating it can be to have your home or business disrupted, and that's why we're here. Before we get started, let's talk about our company and its culture. Restoration Specialists has been serving homeowners and businesses in North Central Florida since 1972. We have multiple office locations that cover a 19-county area. We are a state-certified general contractor, both fully licensed and insured. But perhaps what makes us stand out the most is that we're locally owned and operated. Our competition is primarily made up of franchisees of companies based outside this community. These national franchises are often run by corporate boards who have never even set foot in our community. We are proud to live and work in this area, and we think that makes a huge difference. You're not just a customer, you're a neighbor, and we're always right around the corner should you need us. That's why we're known simply as good people to turn to. Our decades of experience in all facets of disaster emergencies has helped Restoration Specialists become the unparalleled experts in repairing and restoring damage from fire, wind, and water. Our compassionate and knowledgeable staff will do everything possible to help make the restoration process a smooth transition from beginning to end. Restoration Specialists always has a few goals in mind with every project we undertake. First, our goal is to restore your home to the same quality it was before, and in some cases, we can make it even better. As we mentioned, this can often be a very stressful experience. So our second goal is to make the process of restoration as stress-free as possible. Finally, we want to leave you extremely satisfied with our work, our service, and our overall dedication to meeting your needs. The remainder of this video will cover the repair process, including scope, selections, repairs, and completion. But first, let's meet some of the good people to turn to and the customers they've served.
I'm Shane Carter, and I'm the lead estimator for ATC Commercial Services. I got to have somebody that can, when I call at 2 o'clock in the morning, they're going to pick up the phone. I found Restoration Specialists to be the most dependable company that I've used.
I'm Michelle DeRocher. I'm an estimator with Restoration Specialist. Every one of the estimators is a people person. They respect and understand what the people are going through.
We called Restoration Specialist after the underground work had been done on our sinkhole repair. Restoration Specialists could really relate to what we were going through. They were very friendly, very compassionate.
I'm a senior estimator for Restoration Specialists. We take an opportunity to help people get them back together and also make improvements and changes with their home that they're going to be much more satisfied. And I just find great joy in knowing that I've taken care of them and made them happy.
About 9 o'clock at night, and I had already gone to bed, but the alarms went off, and I came in, and the fire was just shooting out all over the kitchen area. I was quite worried. The restoration specialist was here the next day. They were ready to help in any way that they could.
Because they've been serving this community so long, they're my first stop when I call, because I know that I can depend on them. I've found and would advise people that if they're looking for someone to turn to with their biggest problems, then Restoration Specialists truly are good people to turn to.
I love my new kitchen. It is totally different from what I had before. I just love it.
If someone was in the same position that I have been in, I would tell them to pick Restoration Specialists because they are trustworthy.
If somebody was out there that just had this happen to them, I would recommend that they call Restoration Specialist. We'll be there in an hour as a rule, and we'll get them put back in their house.
While you're watching this video, our expert staff is most likely examining, inspecting, and analyzing your home or office to survey the damage and take immediate steps to prevent further damage. One of the first things Restoration Specialist does after a disaster is to provide an itemized, computer-generated estimate. We call this the scope of work. The estimates are highly detailed and based on an item-by-item, room-by-room basis. This includes photo documentation. They are also accepted and preferred by the insurance industry when filing a claim. By the way, Restoration Specialist is unique in that we carry both a general contractor's and roofing license. This creates a streamlined and efficient process on all levels of the project. Next, let's talk about selection. That's the process where you and your restoration specialist representative determine exactly how you want things to be restored, what design approach to follow, what materials to use, and more. After all, it's your home, so your input is welcomed, appreciated, and utilized. After an insurance claim is filed and processed, you're given a certain amount of money to work with. Together with you, we will make selections that involve nearly every aspect of your restoration. Examples of these selections include, but are not limited to, flooring, countertops, paint colors, and fixtures. You can choose to restore the damage so it looks as similar as possible as it did before, or you can choose to go a different direction with an all-new look, be it more modern, more traditional, or anything in between. A lot of property owners take this as an opportunity to upgrade. By spending the right amount of your own money in addition to what you receive from your insurance company, your home can look even better than it did before the disaster. It's your call. We'll be right by your side to explain your options and help make the best decision for you. Restoration Specialists offers build-on services like that garage you've always been wanting, an extra room for growing your family, or we can help make your home handicap accessible. Restoration Specialists can also renovate your bathroom, kitchen, or anything else your heart desires. Feel free to talk to our expert staff member about these build-on services. As your selection process takes place, Restoration Specialist provides you with best guess estimates on costs. You'll receive a formal cost to estimate to approve after selection takes place. You'll also receive a projected timeline for completion. Whether you choose to simply repair and restore or upgrade, we're committed to giving 110% on every project. Check out some of our handiwork and see the kind of great work we can do for you. Okay, we've analyzed the damages, worked with you on a restoration plan, selected materials, sent you an estimate, and you've approved it. Now it's time for the work to begin. For many people, this brings an immediate sense of comfort knowing that restoration is just around the corner. We know that the work we do doesn't take place in a factory or in our own offices. We're performing our job where you live, work, and spend time with your family. So if we're working on a project where you're still occupying the house, we take extra care in causing as little distraction as possible. We're always courteous and respectful, and if you ever have a question or concern, you're more than welcome to ask. We make it a priority to finish every job as quickly as possible to deliver the highest quality work. We know you want your life to get back to normal as soon as possible, and so we work quickly and efficiently at all times. Before you know it, the project is done and your property has been fully restored or made even better than before. It's another successful project for the good people to turn to. So that covers the basics. If you have any additional questions or concerns, simply ask your representative or give us a call. At Restoration Specialists, our staff is available 24 hours a day, 365 days a year at a moment's notice. From restoration and reconstruction, construction and remodeling, disaster mitigation such as mold removal, water extraction, dehumidification, soot and smoke removal, and more, we're here to help. For over 40 years, Restoration Specialists has been solving problems and rebuilding dreams. Thanks for choosing the good people to turn to. Restoration Specialists.
Restoration Specialists.